And we are back. What's up, y'all? This is Mario from the South Side. This is the Green Room Sessions at the pre-roll. I'm here joined with my co-host. I'm with
Neighborhood Nick, man.
Trouble with Zeus.
and we're joined by our special guest.
Chuck Mallard.
And we're here at another special outing with Jay Soulja and DJ Napalm. And shout out all the performers, shout out all the freestyles, the vendors, everybody that's coming out, because these events just keep getting bigger and bigger and more like eventful. So it's dope. It's dope that we've been able to be here the whole time since the beginning, you know. So
Hell yeah, man. I feel like we're really like a part of like history, man, because this is low key like the first time something like this has been. There's been other,
there's been previous attempts.
There's been other ones, you know what I'm saying? But like the way it's ran, with the vendors.
But the crazy part is like every time that I've noticed, like every time there's like a new set of performers or freestyles, nobody's from Austin. It's like out of town, and that's the crazy part. Because if you're able to gain like traction from out of town, like that's everything, you know.
That's dope, man.
I ain't never seen some like hip hop shit like this in Austin.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
Sure. I did open mics all summer, and it would always be me and my homie Jay, and like 30 indie acts.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was weird. Definitely stuck out, but it's it's so cool to actually like have a home for that movement here.
And you're not from Austin, are you?
No, I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Denver, that's loud.
I was lucky enough to catch a performance, and it was a dope performance.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot.
Caught me off guard, to say the least.
That's my favorite response. Honestly, that's my favorite response.
It was definitely amazing. Like, you definitely got the crowd moving, and just the energy you brought with you too, as well. Like, it's just you kind of knew that people were kind of assume something from you, and like they were gonna expect something else, and you kind of with the left, you know.
I mean, Jay Soulja at the beginning of the show, he talked about, I was this guy who was talking to him. He told his story. He was like, I came up to him like, hey, I don't really know if I should be doing like a boom bap set or kind of some like trappier shit. And he's like, you just do whatever you feel. You do what you know you can do well. And so I just had to go for it. I think it went out well.
What did you perform tonight?
I performed a song. It's still in the vault. It's called Static. It's produced and written and recorded and mixed by me. It's just I've been trying to get on my like experimental trap shit. Just trying to. My favorite quote about music is like, if you aren't trying to do something new with sound, then what are you doing? Man. And so I don't know. I've always been just trying to do that.
You're definitely like a student of the game then, and you're a fan of it.
100%.
And I say that because I see your MF Doom ring.
The Doom ring, I almost came with the Doom shirt too. I was like, it'll be too much.
No,
man.
That's a beautiful thing.
That's hard.
So what brought you to Austin? Was it the showcase in general, or are you living here?
So I go to school down at Southwestern in Georgetown, and so I've just been making my way up here with a couple buddies to do any sort of gig we can get our hands on, really. And so he told me about this, got out of work, and showed up, and I'm super glad I did. This is phenomenal.
Okay. How do you feel about Austin's scene? Like, just not being from here, you know what I mean?
It's super. I love Austin. Austin reminds me a lot of Denver. It's kind of like weird. It's very like, I don't know. It's borderline hippie. But the music scene is crazy. Like, I'll walk down 6th Street on like a weekend, and you have a band in every single bar right and left, like the whole time. And it's really cool. I think especially for like rock and indie scenes, it's
the live music capital of the world.
It lives up to it for sure. That's why I'm so glad it's getting like a hip hop scene. Let's go.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that everybody has been fighting for a long time, because like, yes, it is the live music capital of the world, but it gets overlooked at as just like a rock or country or folk blues, type, Then it disregard the whole like hip hop and R&B, and so we're getting there, slowly but surely.
And I don't know if you know who we are, but we actually shed light on a lot of local talent. People from Central Texas as well, man. We actually had our first guest that flew in from LA on our last episode. So
That's awesome.
Man, you could tap in, watch you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got me preaching the gospel now. Yeah. Like, trust me, I got you. Yeah, I'm with it for sure.
I feel you, man. So what are you currently working on, man? Are we pushing any singles? We got any projects?
I just had a single come out in the last month or so called Roots. It's really good. I have a whole album coming out Friday. It's 8 songs. It's called Painkiller. You can find it on any sort of streaming, whatever. It'll be pretty good. It's a lot more kind of boom bap, real sample heavy stuff. It kind of is Mad Libish production, I would
Okay.
say. It's cool shit. I'd check it out. It'll be a good project.
Who are
proud
your
of it.
current favorite artists, like currently and like right now making music?
Oh, right now
Yeah.
making music. All right, let me
R.I.P.
shout out the underground homies. William Crooks, that's number one. Dude is insane. I've never heard rap and production like that. It's
Okay.
nuts. Gotta check him out. I really like this dude, TYGKO. He's another underground rapper who's really going hard. Aaron Cartier. These are all they're just killing it. As far as like people who are still in the game, I mean, I'm always a big fan of like Denzel. I love Slow Tie. I love my favorite groups are really like Injury Reserve, if you guys know them. They're kind of left field experimental hip hop. They're hype as fuck.
Yeah.
Them and JPEG Mafia, if you ever
Yeah,
hear
shout out
about
Peggy.
him.
Okay.
Peggy, man.
Shout out Peggy,
Okay.
man.
So I was gonna say, bro. So coming from Denver to Texas, like, has your music evolved in any kind of way? And if so, like, what kind of influence have you gotten since coming here?
I mean, I feel like I feel like one thing I kind of learned from Texas is this is just something of the South is like the bounce.
Okay.
You know, like I feel like I didn't really understand that until I moved here and got exposed to a lot more like Southern music and what really like pops off down here
Yeah.
that
Right,
doesn't
right.
just get filtered through social media to Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they have that bounce, that groove. You know, they really feel the rhythm, which I think is such an important part of hip hop.
Man. Okay. Well, are you going to be returning, man, to future pre-rolls,
Absolutely,
man?
absolutely.
Okay, well, man, go ahead and let everybody know, man, where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at Chuck_Mallard. Or if you just search Instagram into like, or if you search Chuck Mallard into like anything, you'll find me. Streaming services, check it out. I should be out on all sorts of platforms. I got a bunch of songs and projects. And
Okay.
whatnot.
Yeah, I'm kind of geeked to like listen to you, bro.
Right,
Like,
I
right,
appreciate
right.
that. I
Because-
really like. I can't say that enough. This is like my lifeblood.
Okay.
Like I love that. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, anytime Mario suggests like hip hop or my homie Zeus suggests, go take a listen, man. And he was like, you surprised him, so
Right.
I'm down to check you out, bro. And plus, that Doom Ring is icy as fuck.
Hard. It's
Ah,
hard.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
rest in peace,
man.
Rest
Gotta
in peace
rep
to the
it.
legend.
Rest in
Man.
peace. Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Doomlay, man.
Metal Face Doom.
Shit. Well, you want me to take us out?
Go for it, boss.
Man, well, we are live from Flamingo Cantina, man. This is the pre-roll. This is another installment of the Green Room Sessions. It's your boy Neighborhood Nick, man.
I'm Mario from the South Side.
Try with Zeus.
And we are here with,
Chuck Mallard.
and we are out.
Out.